Connecticut Huskies. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Hosmer will be down on the sideline. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, he put his team in great position. Give to the running back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch, and he's free. Got it and out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Ready, go! Looking for room. It's Reeder. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that. They're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, UConn! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Oh, what a cut! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Unloads quickly. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bobcats.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. I like the response. The defense does their job and gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the score.
Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, but they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
That's It's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Runs through the tackle. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for UConn.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Wants to throw it again. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Reeder. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the big paws on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity. Or three.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, still going. There he goes. Touchdown, UConn. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy did. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it behind the line. It's Bowman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
after that last completion netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Goes back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in on the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last completion. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark it at the 19. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Booster. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8.
Ready. Go.
Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Moving out to the right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UConn going back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Ready, go.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready. 18. Square. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Ready. Check. Go.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the... on that 3rd down, but man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you just
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they keep the drive alive. Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Wants to go right back downfield. Using the quick game. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands. It's Reeder. At the 40. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here we go. Where did he go?
To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Right on target this time. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, Husky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Bowman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Michigan State looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gonna run it. It's Reeder. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in Week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And how about the ball? The ball field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back.
Snatches it on the right. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
2-14 close.
Off the play fake on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing the guy go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
31, Ohio, 21.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Connecticut offense ready to go to work. start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like to do here for my running back, make the game easy.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Burton. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football. You get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
He'll throw on third down. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Fast completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense now. You've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can create holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. They knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up. They were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got it, looking for a first. Maybe they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so
slip him in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hodges.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Now on the move. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's first and 15. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
86 bouncer. 86 bouncer.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
496, tsunami.
Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Second down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And as a defense, you just went, whoa, he just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage. An opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Just keep slinging it. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Hits the accelerator to the right. A 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And the pummeling has started. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that is an outstanding effort offensively to score again. But what's been going on with the tackling defensively, that's been the biggest issue. Sometimes football just comes down to fundamentals or lack thereof. And that's been the case defensively. Just not able to wrap up and get these offensive players onto the ground. 2 huge broken tackles on that long, explosive play. And that's been the story for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. He's looking deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The UConn offense goes back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Reeder. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt.
Sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.